When Jess and I were first married, one of the first things we did was get a dog. He was an adorable Jack Russell Terrier Beagle mix. At the animal shelter, we were told he had been abused and lived much of his life in a cage about the size of a rabbit hutch. He was very fearful of older men, and to be honest, he wasn't crazy about me at first. Donald, yes, Donald, was an excellent pet for the most part, but his trauma had given him an anxious spirit. He didn't like being alone and would bark incessantly when Jess and I were away. He was always on the lookout when the next terrible thing would happen. Donald was rescued from a situation with a lot of other dogs. Our vet suggested that an additional dog might really help Donald, that some dogs just need a community, and that it might help him navigate the world if he had a pack. You might even say a flock. Into the picture came our Great Dane, Silas. The day we got Silas as an 8-week-old puppy, he and Donald were the same size. Being the same size didn't last long, but on the first day, Donald was transformed. Donald loved having a very large little brother. He was still afraid of thunder and fireworks and stuff like that, but he was visibly free from a great deal of the other problems he had. Having a constant companion who no one would ever mess with seemed to be everything Donald needed to be his best self. Not all dogs are like that. Some, like our current dog Hildy, are perfectly content with without the company of other dogs. Sheep, on the other hand, function best in flocks. Sheep will accept other kinds of animals as members of their flock, but just being alone does not work for sheep, and changes in their flocks can be disruptive. I think humans are awfully similar to sheep in that way. All of us have gone through a disruption of our flock. Not being with all of you on Sunday mornings has been really difficult for me. I know also for many of you. Not seeing the full range of people we are used to seeing on a regular basis has been difficult. Children miss their schoolmates. Many of us miss co-workers or servants at restaurants we frequent, people we socialize with, and our family members that we have to keep social distance from. I'm reminded of the chorus from the Messiah, "All we like sheep." Although we are not astray by choice, nonetheless, we are feeling the discomfort of being alienated from our regular routines and social circles. We must look to and lean on our shepherd and find ways to stay in relationship with the rest of our flocks. We may have to shift how we relate to one another and communicate in different ways. In that way, I want to find different ways to stay in community at First Church. Watch our Facebook feed for more mini sermons and Bible teaching throughout the coming weeks. Preaching in a totally different format means I need to adapt, and I think I need to find new ways to get God's word to you. Instead of trying to do what I've always done in a totally foreign way, I need to reach out to you in ways that are unfamiliar to me and to you, but that I think will be more effective than trying lots of long and awkward sermons where I'm talking to a camera in a room by myself, not feeling particularly sane. So, God bless you, God be with you. Look toward your shepherd and lean on the love of God in this time of being astray from our flocks.